Hello. It's good that you are here. I want you to take a moment, just for yourself. Find a place where you can be alone, truly alone. Put in your earphones, close your eyes, and breathe. I'm Evelyn, and this is Related Audiobook. I know the weight you carry. I know the pressure you feel to be the provider, the protector, the good guy. You have been taught that to love a woman means to give her everything, your time, your energy, your patience. You have been taught that if you just sacrifice enough of yourself, she will be happy. But let me tell you a secret from the other side, a secret that most men learn too late. There is a fine line between loving a woman and losing yourself to her. And when you cross that line, you don't gain her love, you lose her respect. Today, I want to give you the single most important piece of advice you will ever hear about relationships. It is the rule that separates the men who are exhausted from the men who are admired. So, sit back, relax, let's unravel the truth together. The advice is simple, but it is not easy. It is this: never love a woman more than you love your own peace. I know that sounds harsh. It goes against every romantic movie you've ever seen. But let me explain why this is the foundation of everything. Most men do not fail in relationships because they are weak. They fail because they have never been taught how to love without abandoning themselves. Imagine this. You meet a woman who lights up your world. She is everything you wanted, and because you want to keep her, you start to bend. You cancel plans with your friends because she wants you around. You say yes to things you hate just to avoid an argument. You swallow your opinions because you don't want to upset her. Piece by piece, you shrink. You think you are being a good partner. You think you are making her happy. But from her perspective, she is watching the man she fell in love with slowly disappear. She fell for a man with a spine, a man with a life, a man with a mission. And now she sees a man who orbits around her moods. And here's the hard truth. Women do not stay attracted to men they can control. So, what is this peace I am talking about? Peace is not passivity. It is not avoiding conflict. Peace is power. Peace is your foundation. It is the ability to think clearly, to sleep deeply, and to move decisively. It is knowing who you are and refusing to let anyone shake that. When you trade your peace to keep a woman happy, you enter a state of emotional slavery. You start walking on eggshells. You second-guess every text message. You feel anxious when her mood shifts. You are constantly auditioning for her approval. That is not love, darling. That is a hostage situation. To protect your peace, you must learn to stop negotiating with emotional blackmail. If she uses silence, tears, or guilt to get her way, and you crumble, you have taught her that your boundaries are just suggestions. You must learn to stand firm. You are not her therapist, and you are not her punching bag. You can listen, you can support, but you must not absorb her storm into your own heart. You must keep your mission first. Your goals, your values, your standards, these are your North Star. If you lose sight of them to follow her, you will both end up lost. A woman wants a captain who knows where the ship is going, not a captain who asks the passenger which way to steer. Now, I can hear you asking, but Evelyn, if I do this, won't she leave? Here's what happens when a man finally chooses his peace. At first, she will test you. She will push harder. She is used to you bending, so she will be confused when you stand firm. She might get angry. She might call you unavailable. Do not react. Stay grounded. This is the storm before the calm. Eventually, one of two things will happen. Scenario 1, she will shift. She will realize that you are not a man she can manipulate, and she will begin to respect you. She will calm down because she feels safe knowing that you are strong enough to handle her emotions without breaking. Or, scenario 2, she will leave. And if she leaves because you refuse to let her destroy your peace, then let her go. She was never there to build with you. She was there to drain you. There is a time when you must be willing to walk away. If your peace becomes a threat to her instead of a gift, she is not your person. If being calm makes her angry, if having boundaries makes her cold, you must leave. And when you leave, do it with silence. No long paragraphs explaining your feelings, no dramatic fights, just the quiet exit of a man who knows his worth. Because here's the final twist. She might not respect your words, but she will always respect your absence. Your peace is your kingdom. Guard it. And thank you for listening. Until next time, stay strong.